This was to do with the friendship breakup, which was difficult. A friendship breakup is always difficult. We've been friends for years and I had had a baby and I went away with my baby and she then came for a holiday, which was great, which I thought would be great. What transpired on the holiday was, as we were traveling around, she wanted to do things that I couldn't do with a baby and she wasn't understanding and I felt judged. And that just built momentum within me. And there was a lot of stuff then going on with her expectations and what I wouldn't do or couldn't do. It just really felt very, very difficult. The energy had shifted within the friendship. I don't think she could get me and I couldn't get her. We were all coming at it from different angles. But it was very, very hard, very, very difficult. I felt like I was compromising myself and I didn't want that feeling to continue once we came home. When she then went back home, she obviously asked to see me because we were friends and I had thought about it. My brain was telling me, carry on with how it was. It's okay, it doesn't matter what happened then. But it did matter to me. It was a really, really strong feeling that things were not the same. It was a real energy shift and it didn't feel good to be seeing her or to speak to her even. But I did because I really wanted to explain how I felt. But I was going to meet her very clearly knowing I was no longer going to be a friend. Also knew right there, right then, with the way I was feeling, it had to be that way. The brain was telling me something different, like keep going with what you always do. Always make it okay. You know, you should be doing this. Well, I couldn't actually. My energy wouldn't let me do that. I took the brave step and with love, I told her how I felt. And I just said, I really, really can't carry on this friendship. I did step away from the friendship because I knew that I just couldn't carry on with it. It would have felt completely disingenuous and inauthentic. So that was where I actually did follow through. Even though it was very hard, it felt very hard, it felt right. And I'm not talking about right as in I'm right, she's wrong. It wasn't that. The energy felt right. I couldn't carry on knowing that it would have carried on in that pattern and I didn't want it to do that. That's an example of where I did follow through on my energy, unlike the previous edition on about my marriage, where I actually followed through on the brain and not what my energy was telling me. Let me know in the comments if this resonated with you and if you've had a friendship breakup. Did you listen to what your energy was telling you?